Eyewitnesses who survived from Egela Massacre say that Eritrean forces have killed 63 civilians, including children, whose age ranges from 6 months to 5-year-old, at the vicinity of Adijaganu in Egela Central Tigrai. The eyewitness further added that civilians have been brutally killed after they have gathered them for a public meeting at the pretext. One among the survivors who spoke to Dimts Wayana television, a local TV station based in Megala, says the corpses of the deceased ones have been eaten by scavengers.
Such atrocity has been committed since 26 October 2022. Eritrean forces have brutally massacred civilians in our district. These forces have killed civilians including from an age of 6 months to 5 years old children and the elderly. I have seen this on my own eyes. Moreover, people were being denied not to bury the dead bodies on time. Therefore, the corpses had been eaten by scavengers. Their bodies have been partly collected and buried right after 2 weeks.
The survivor of the brutal Egela Massacre also expressed with a broken heart that, for among the victims of the annihilation who have been killed due to their ethnic adherence were his close relatives.
Of the massacred 63 civilians, 4 of them were my close relatives, of whom one of them was a 6-month child. On top of this, people who had psychological problems were also killed.
The eyewitness reiterates that Eritrean forces have still continued committing heinous crimes against the civilian population all over Egela district and beyond. He also called on the international community to firmly work for the immediate withdrawal of Eritrean forces in order to prevent the Tigrayan population from a complete extermination.
Both the Ethiopian government and the international community must daily discharge their responsibility in Tigray. We are being massacred in our land by the invaders. Our people are on the verge of extinction. Thus, these forces must be withdrawn as soon as possible. Our people are dispersed into different jungles and caves, suffering from hunger, disease, and cold. The world must open up all its eyes into us.
Following the Pretoria Peace Accord, Eritrean forces that have been fighting in support of the Ethiopian Federal Forces were expected to immediately leave Tigray. However, they are still abducting the youth, gang raping women, looting and destructing private and public properties in the areas they have occupied.